Good afternoon, viewers. It's me, Mike Manasseh, once again, and our main subject is mental health awareness and mental health management. I will delve into the reason for today's podcast, and I want to dwell on the subject of mental health management through agriculture, farming, and what it has done to my life. I give you my experience 2 days ago. As somebody who always has lapses, gets not really easily offended, but somebody who has always challenges from sociable and environmental. Most of those are the things that tick. Those are things that disorganize, things that tend to bring the rush in your head and change your mental health state. But I've, as a soldier, I've learned to respond. And in responding, it's more of responding than enduring. So I always try to find ways that I can communicate in my podcast on how someone would deal with experiences, how somebody would react and be able to respond appropriately so as not to offend others or get himself into situations where he's a mess, unlikable and so on. So today is about my own experience that I want to share. 2 days ago, I went to, by the way, it was not a planned trip, but I went to the village to visit my brother. Obviously cycling. I always try to, because of my bicycle, I would rather use it than sit in a car. So I just paid him an abrupt visit, and when I got there, I found that he was harvesting groundnuts. For those who know groundnuts, he was harvesting as well as he was plucking as well as harvesting. So I got into the act, obviously, because I needed something to divert my state. As I plucked onto the groundnuts, in the midst of, it's basically a rural setting. Slowly by slowly, it's something I experienced that in whatever state you are, if you experience that something is unusual, or there's that mental rush, feel insecure, you feel not really sweaty, but the temperatures are not as usual, and then your mind begins to play games. When I sat there, we didn't talk much. What I had to do is don't sit and do what they're doing, plucked. I mean, for those who know what garden life is, the dirt and so on, they said, why not? So as it went on and on and on, I got into a state where I never really knew that agriculture is one of, farming, going to the farm is one of the best and better ways to get out of the sociable, the traffic of urban life. It's more of the feeling that, I'm not really a gardener, but I'm going to do every task that comes of me. I will engage myself in whatever has to be done to be able to be productive. Because at the end of the day, you are accountable. One of the things you ask yourself is, what have I done today? What on my account today, what have I really accomplished? And as I did the groundnuts, yes, I knew, well, I'm in a safe place. My mood was leveled. And I appreciated, because my accountability of the day had already shown me and communicated to me on what to what to, what to podcast about, what to contribute. It was a value that I found for those who are still in the rural life. It's a bit hard to fathom, but whoever has been into the garden kind of life, agriculture, and animal rearing, you would concur with me. There's a sense of natural, feeling of accomplishment once you see the profits and dividends of activity, not necessarily in the dirt, but it's activity, and you have something to be proud of in the day. So whatever you do, if there's a positive mind, and then you are accountable to a success. You just only need one success in a day to be able to thank, be appreciative, have a sense of gratitude, and say, well, at least I achieved this. And agriculture is one of them that I would recommend. I would recommend to anybody who has extensive or rather similar kind of state that I have, and that is anxiety. So when I returned home, I felt I should share this podcast, and hopefully you'd get the bits of what you really need to do, because many people are out there and they don't really know. They don't really know what to do. I mean, how to go about it. They're in a lonely place. But as I said, and I'm there for you. You can send any comments, or you can share this video. I'm ready for any questions. I'll be able to answer. And there's so many things that I'm experiencing, and I'm getting better by podcasting. Getting better, I mean, by the day. And now that I'm back home. It's something that I feel I should share about, and hopefully it is of value, and hopefully it helps you too. Please, if you have any access to gardening, rearing chicken, anything to planting a few things, vegetables, maybe harvesting here and there, and even still helping others harvest theirs, that would also help you in your way to redeeming or restoring your mental health capacity to grind. As I told you, there's so much stigma, and that one I keep saying, there's so much stigma surrounding mental health and how we manage it, because it's a lonely place. But many times you really need to focus on ways how you respond and ways how you manage it. But for me, it is, it's more of a service and a calling. So I've shared my experience. I'm back home, like I said. The dirt is done. I've washed the dirt off back in the city, and hopefully this helps you. Please, until we meet next week, my name is Michael Manasseh, your usual and faithful servant. Ciao, ciao.